Hi, hi from Andrea Unga. After the video where I showed how I am structured, I received many questions about the reasons why I don't use MetaTrader. Well, first of all, I'm a futures trader, and MetaTrader covers only Forex and CFDs. So I would be cut out if I chose MetaTrader. And I believe that trading futures, I'm lucky to have enough capital to trade futures directly, and I don't need to scale down on CFDs as they offer this opportunity. Trading futures has some economical advantages in terms of trading costs. This is my opinion because the cost of trading futures is normally lower than the cost we pay due to the spread that comes through CFDs. This is not a general rule, but it's a rule which is quite true. So from an economical point of view, I believe that futures have some advantage. That said, another advantage, in my opinion, on trading futures is that they are a regulated market. So we are not over the counter as in Forex and CFDs. Being over the counter might create problems. Obviously, if your broker is a serious broker, these problems are very limited, but they could still be there. Different the story if you go through some broker who is a scam or fraud, but this is obviously a completely different story. Then MetaTrader has some advantages compared to multi-charts or to TradeStation, especially to multi-charts, because it's free. Many brokers offer their version of MetaTrader. This is free of charge. And so are also the data feed, the real-time data feed, so that you don't need to subscribe to any supplier of data, such as I do through IQ Feed. I subscribe to IQ Feed because I don't fully trust the quality of Interactive Brokers, which is my broker data. And you have free data, but on the other side, these free data are offer normally a very short history. So if you want to develop on an intraday basis, you are limited to a short period of time. This means that some strategies might not be evaluated properly because your evaluation refers only to a specific period of that market, with a risk that in that period the market might have had a certain behavior where a setup you tested responds very well, but it might not under different conditions. Another problem is that these data not always refer to the broker you are trading through. I mean, the broker offers a limited history. You can download free data and import them into MetaTrader, but they are not from your brokers normally. So you are testing on data which are not those your broker would have provided or is going to provide from the day after. And this is also a limitation to the whole situation. But the main limitation I found, personally, I am a mechanical engineer, but I am poor in programming. So while I don't have particular difficulties in programming in Power Language, which is easy language, Power Language is from multi-charts, easy language from TradeStation, but they are mostly the same. It's easy. I mean, easy language is easy, simple. I don't understand very much about MQL, the language of MetaTrader. Also, programming in easy language allows some degrees of flexibility. If you write things which are not really properly written, these languages allow you to compile the script anyway, while in MQL you need to follow strict rules as a real programmer, and this creates some obstacles. To me personally, it does. So you have to decide what is the best choice for you, depending on your programming skills and on the way you want to face the market. So personally, I don't see an obstacle having to pay for the license of a platform and for the data feed, because these are costs that I consider parts of my infrastructure, while I consider obstacles not being able to program with a high degree of flexibility my ideas and not being sure about the testing environment I'm referring to. Obviously, if you have small capital and you cannot afford a license of a software and you cannot afford a real-time data feed subscription, then MetaTrader can be a good choice. This is clear. I'm not coming here to say I chose multi-charts because MetaTrader is bad. I can tell you from people who have much better knowledge than I have, MetaTrader is a very good software, it's very stable, so there is no bad news from that part. The bad news is that you need to be a pretty good programmer. There are tools out there helping, but this is not the solution in my opinion, my personal opinion. I prefer to trade regulated markets through a platform where I know exactly what is in there and how it works. This is only my personal choice. I cannot make choices on your behalf. I can only tell you what my thoughts are. MetaTrader has a great impact on the market. We no longer speak about trading systems. We now speak about expert advisors, which I don't like at all, because they come from MetaTrader, which is everywhere. So I mean, decide based on your attitude, on your background, and on your aversion to risk. I mean, risk in trading is always there. To trade a regulated market is, in my opinion, better than trading an over-the-counter market. But I'm not telling you don't trade that. I'm just telling you what my personal opinion is on this. We might come back on this matter because it's something that I think will not finish here, and maybe in some of the next videos we go more in depth into this. For the moment, I tell you ciao from Andrea Ugge. Ciao. Enjoyed it? Click the link below and you will be noticed as soon as new material is available.